Okay, so we're here with Tony, and he's going to be packing for his camping trip to Buffalo Trails Scout Reservation, and he will be there for a whole week. So we're going to walk through this for Aunt Laurie as she requested, so we know what he's got and he knows where it is. So we're starting. Want to hold up your duffel bag? So we got a duffel bag to start with, and Buffalo Trail suggests bringing a lock, so why don't you show the lock that you have on the edge. So it's just a little travel lock that you can put through the zipper. Okay. And yeah, go ahead and just put that down for now. We'll put it on later. All right, so the first thing he's going to pack is we're going to come over here, and he's got, what do you got there?
I have a shirt and some pants and sleeping stuff for sleeping, underwear, and socks.
A couple pairs of socks. Some of those are Scout socks, some of them are not. A couple pairs of.
One of them is.
Okay, and then with the shirt, it can sometimes get cold, so he's got at least one long sleeve warm shirt to wear and a couple of his Class B shirts. Now, one of the things that has been mentioned to us in the past is to make sure you have your name in everything, but you could probably skip the underwear because the parent meeting we had, that one of the leaders was saying that it could have the boy's name and troop. I was like, is this yours? No. Is it your name? No. Is it your troop? Nope. They will completely deny it, so just don't embarrass the kids. Skip names and underwear. So we also got what we're wearing out to the Scout Reservation. So what do you got there?
I have my shoes. There's a cap to block out sunlight from getting in my eyes.
Yep.
Is a belt. The shirt I have.
Class A, yep.
My Class A shirt.
And a class
My Class B.
that he'll wear under it, and then his
Then my green pants.
his Scout pants, which are switchbacks, so he can turn them into shorts if he decides to, or he can keep them as long pants. And then he's also got his neckerchief that you can see there. Just leave that there for now. That's good. Yeah. All right, so we got all that. So we're gonna leave that out. We got swim stuff.
In case he goes swimming.
Oh, you're definitely gonna go swimming because you're gonna definitely be working on your swimming merit badge, which is Eagle required. So what do you got there for swimming?
I got two pairs of swim. I have two swim sets. It's two towels. Those my Crocs and my goggles, just because you don't want your eyes getting too irritated. But it's also optional.
So hold up the swim shirt. So this is a swim shirt. It's a long sleeve swim shirt, which is good for keeping the sun off of them, which is probably more prevalent here in Texas. But actually, it's not long sleeve. Never mind. But that's a good idea, but it's not required. So just something to think about.
It's
Now,
just an extra.
what else do you have there in that bag?
I have my medicine. I have medicine and Claritin, just so to.
Go ahead. Okay. So with the medicine, they would like for that to be together, and then they also want it in a bag with the written down what medications and at what time. So for like the Claritin for allergies, they'll take that in the morning, and anything else, just write down the directions, and they should be in current containers if necessary. Okay, what else is in that clear bag there? And what's underneath it? This one here.
This bag has all my stuff. Like this one holds my soap.
Yep. Okay, just take your time. It's not a rush.
This one contains my toothbrush.
Yep.
this is my hand sanitizer. Shampoos.
Yep, very good.
Baby powder.
And what's the powder for? Swamp butt.
Yeah.
It gets hot and sweaty there, so powder is sometimes a necessity. Okay?
And toothpaste. It doesn't
Sure.
have to be from this way.
Yep.
Because it's
Just for a week, yeah. Okay. And then you got a towel. Now you can either use the one you use for the swimming pool, or you can have a separate one. That's up to you.
I think this
Okay?
one is going to be for showers.
Yeah. Okay. So what do we got next? We got sleeping gear. What do you have for your sleeping gear?
I have even fold pillow.
Okay, so that's a collapsible pillow, but it comes out of there and it gets much bigger and much more comfortable.
And this is
It gets warm at camp, so that's a cover sheet.
cover sheet. A blanket.
Right?
And a
Sleeping bag.
yep.
Sorry to cut you off there. Now, if you notice here, on almost everything we're sending, it's got his last name and his troop number. Okay. Now, usually at night at the camps, they're going to be sleeping in these tents. Usually it's these tents that are open on the two ends. And then they'll have a cot like those there, which are a fold-down cot. And you don't have to open it, Tony. But if you also look at this picture,
It's a mosquito net, and we recommend it.
and you'll see how the cot is there with the mosquito net over it. So
It protects you from bugs, and also can probably save you from getting in what I got.
yeah, I don't think I have to worry about the chiggers there, but yeah, chigger bites. That's why we got bug spray. But so you see the cot there with the mosquito netting, but usually on top of the cot, they'll roll out their sleeping bag in case it gets cold, and then have their pillow on that, and then they can either use the cover sheet if it's just for a cover, if it's not too warm, or if it gets cooler, they can have the other blanket. Just some options. Let's see. So we got the sleeping gears. Yeah, we got that. We got the sleeping gear. So the cots. And a sleeping bag and some kind of cover and a pillow. So where are we next? Next, the place we're going to this year, wants people to bring a mess kit. So we have a mess kit.
And we'll bring out the stuff to show you how everything looks like. This isn't how it always looks. You can always get others. We just chose this one.
And the carabiner good if you want to clip it onto your backpack and walk around and get water all day. What else is in there?
We also got a bowl, plate,
And what's on the back of the plate?
the name, my name,
Name and troop are on the bottom. Yep.
on the bottom of these.
Yep. And then what kind of utensil are you using?
I prefer the triple one. I call it a nork because it's a knife, a spoon, and a fork.
All in one.
All in one, but you can also get other kinds, like normal ones. But I just prefer this one. And so, I would probably, and I suggest.
Actually, you can leave it there. We'll put it back when we pack it in a minute. Okay. Now, what kind of lighting do you have?
I have a flashlight, a headlight, and a lamp. I'm also bringing backup batteries.
Spare batteries, always a good idea. So, okay, so hold up the lantern there. So this is really cool. They'll sell them at most of the trading posts at most of the camps.
It's an inflatable where you're able to blow it up with your own breath, and once that's done, you hit.
Well, okay, now show us the solar panel. So it's got a solar panel, so it doesn't use any batteries. There's a button on there that checks your power level.
This one.
So it's at 3 out of 3, so that's good. And then the other button, you turn it on.
There are
It
a couple
goes on.
different modes.
That's right.
Here's the first one, second one, third one, brightest,
Yep.
eyes, fourth one, and that's it.
So that's kind of useful to have in the tent or in the. You want to attract too many bugs, but it's helpful when you're getting ready for bed or getting up in the middle of the night for anything. But you may or may not want that. But okay, so you got the headlamp. Is very useful. Also, just the small pocket flashlights. Also, just good to have in case. But
Sometimes you're able. Sometimes they come with a red light
why would you want a red light?
because red lights are different from normal. Is different from normal light because it doesn't attract any bugs.
And it also keeps your night vision pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So the other thing that's really good to have is what they call a day pack. And some of the things are just going to stay in the day pack. So what's the first thing you're going to put in your day pack?
One of the most important things, a first aid kit.
And the first aid kit is also one of the things they're going to put together for the first aid merit badge. So there's some good stuff in there and shows how he completed that step. Okay, and what else would be in the day pack?
There would be a walk.
So when they're on the trail to first class, they're going to be going to different merit badge classes and different swim times and meal times. So a watch is a good idea. If this one's he's just going to clip to his backpack, but if you want to have a small cheap watch, so the scout knows what time, so Trey or Tony here can figure out, we got to go over to this area for this merit badge class. So cheap watch is a good idea. Okay. What else do we got?
We have gloves. These are optional.
And why are you bringing them?
I'm bringing them because we're going to be.
Okay, so some troops will do volunteer work or clean up or some projects that the camp ranger might have, like clearing paths or picking up debris or clearing shrubs or something. So Tony likes those gloves when he's doing yard work. So
I
he's
would suggest worker gloves because they're thick, and in case something gets pierces it a bit, you won't get it. It won't touch you until it
Yep.
pierces the whole thing.
So that's going to be for like any kind of work that they decide to do, because sometimes they'll work and get like extra recognition and awards as helping out the camp. Now, water bottles.
This is also really important.
That's absolutely correct.
They all camel, if you do have camel backpacks, still have this.
Okay, so the water bottles, the Nalgene bottles, are very important. They will check to see how often the scouts are drinking from them and use that to monitor how much water they're drinking. Now, this particular backpack, can you hold up your camelback backpack?
Camel backpacks are really special.
Oh, careful, the pocket knife is going to fall.
Awesome.
Yeah, pocket knife's a good idea.
Yep, in case you want to.
And that way, when you earn your totem ship, then you can carry that in your pocket. Okay, so the camelback hat, why don't you open it up and we can look inside?
There's a water container.
Yeah.
But we just you would encourage. We don't encourage you to use it because they won't know how much you drank.
Okay, so the tricky thing with this is some of the scouts have the Camelback, but we run into problems with some of our scouts getting dehydrated because they say they're drinking. We can't see that they actually are. So without actually being able to monitor, they start getting dehydrated and getting sick. So we have our scouts, they can have that if they want to, but we're going to monitor their drinking from the Nalgene bottle, make sure they're getting fluids and not getting dehydrated.
So yeah, we kind of we would discourage you until you use one.
Okay, what else do you got there?
We got bug spray.
Some of the camps will not allow aerosol bug spray, some of them will. Check with the camp you're going to. So that's a pump spray, bug spray with the DEET, which is important, so you don't get the mosquitoes and the ticks and chiggers and all the things that bite.
And we got sunscreen. I would suggest at least 50 or more. I would say because it's better because it would be good to avoid skin problems like skin cancer.
And painful sunburns.
Yep. So I would say 50 or above on an SPF.
Okay. And what else you got in your day pack?
I'm also putting in a wallet with some money, not all of it.
Okay, so what our group does is our group
has
has a troop banker who holds the banks the money for the boys. And the boys can get money from that person when they're going to go to the trading post. So this time around, Tony's going to go with about 40 singles, so they don't have to break up any 20s or 50s or anything. So just a lot of ones works well for the trading post. That way they can, depending on the camp, they can get like a bottle of water or an icy or a ice cream sandwich or
any special treat things there.
sometimes I have T-shirts and towels and souvenirs. Yep, a fishing rod, all kinds of stuff. Okay, so what's next? You got your scout book.
Look, this also has my name and troop number.
Now, as a parent, a very good idea is to take pictures of all of their everything that's been in that book that has been signed off already. Take pictures, because a lot of times these books can get lost, or sometimes there'll be rainstorms and they'll just get destroyed in the rain. So take pictures of everything that's been signed off to date, just in case. Okay, what else you got?
A raincoat.
Rain gear is also very good to have in your day pack.
We also have. This is we're on. Are we on? Would you say we're on to the optional stuff now?
Yeah, I think you could say we're on to optional stuff.
Okay. This is optional. You can bring ink entertainment. I'm bringing in a chessboard and cards.
So you got Uno, regular cards, and a chessboard for playing games in downtime.
If you're going to use a chessboard, I suggest the iBase Toy, a 3-in-1 magnet board, because you can play chess, checkers, and
Backgammon, yep.
and it's magnetic, so the pieces won't fall off.
That's pretty cool. What does the box look like? I mean, if you're gonna do endorsements, let's.
I'll give you some time to see the all sides.
Pretty cool.
Here's the first there.
I think we're good. Yep. So that's just in case they get a little bit of downtime. They can play some games in their camp. And so now Tony's going to be packing. Oh wait, we also forgot a camp chair. Almost forgot the chair. So a camp chair is also suggested. And
in case that you.
well, you're gonna want to sit down somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. So we got. Let's see what we got. The cots. We got the chair. We got the bag to put everything in. We got a day pack. And we got a bunch of clothes and sleeping gear. So most of the scout reservations have a what to bring list, and most of it's right on there. So
I would also like to point something out.
What's that?
You're able to change the numbers if anyone knows how to change the lock number. They can.
Yeah, most of those combination locks you can change lock combinations on. Cool. All right. Well, we'll see you later and have fun camping. Bye.